Hey everybody, this is Ian Walker here with another video for you guys here this week. This week I wanted to do something a little bit different for this week's YouTube video, and probably going to be doing a lot more of this stuff in the future with my YouTube videos and my vlogs and stuff like that. I want to start showing off some things here regarding Pantheon. So I am doing some thumbnails here. As you guys will hear me talk about my subject for the vlog today, you're going to see me working on some of the thumbnails more at a time-lapsed pace for the Pantheon book that I'm working on. This is actually issue 2. You're seeing me do the thumbnail process for that. If you guys want to see more closer behind the scenes stuff regarding Pantheon, please be sure to become a patron and subscribe there. You'll get behind the scenes footage of me creating the comic book, how I go about doing that. You'll get some exclusive artwork. Being a patron of mine, not patriot, patron of mine. Very low cost to be a patron and subscribe there. So, please go over there. Starting on April 3rd, I will be putting Pantheon up online to view there. So you'll have the opportunity to view that webcomic there on a weekly basis, a week before it actually goes up on the public site. So get it in there. So Patreon's going to be the place to go to get all things Pantheon from this point forward. Okay, so just want to put that out there. Otherwise, you'll be able to buy all my comic books, all my original artwork at my website, theartofendwalker.com. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, here where you can, get a hold of me and check out what I'm doing. Okay, so to get started with the video, I know that last week I put out a video. My last week's vlog was just do it, and I also did some video footage on my Instagram stories about the things that artists should never wait for when it came to getting going on their projects or anything that they wanted to do. And the first thing, there were 3 tips with a bonus tip there. Pardon the noise behind me. It got dogs outside. But one of those tips, the major tips that I mentioned, the very first one was waiting for the right time to start a comic book project. Okay, and I'm going to be deep diving in the next couple vlogs that I do. I'm going to do deep dive into each one of these because I think it's really important, especially now in the age of indie comics and the state of the comic book industry, for creators to start really putting their own stuff out there. So I'm hoping that the information that I provide in these vlogs is going to be something that will motivate you to start creating and not to keep these creations just in your minds, okay, but to keep going. And one of the biggest issues and reasons why people don't get going or keep moving with their creations is they are waiting for that perfect time. And I hate to say it to you guys creators, sometimes we can be procrastinators. We can be our own worst enemies when it comes to our creations because, I, speaking from experience, I don't like to look stupid. And so if I can't do something right the first time, I would rather not do it at all. That's something I still, I'm trying to get over. But it's also another reason why I move forward with these projects that I have, whether it be my comic book project, whether it be my paintings that I do. I go forward with them because with these things, I am teaching myself to get over that perfectionism, to get over that procrastination, to just get moving and get that artwork done. Okay? So the thing is, and the truth of the matter is this: there is no perfect time because you as the artist create that time. Okay, I'm gonna say it again: there is no perfect time because you as the artist create that perfect time. So once you make the decision to get it done and you actually get started, that is the perfect time. Okay, you're going to have to learn to work around whatever situations that you have going on. I know we use our real life as a reason not to get things done. I know I did. I always use other people as an excuse. My wife, my kids, my family, my other higher priorities, which I personally have higher priorities as well. This comic book is one of my high priorities, but there are much higher priorities in my life, and I definitely give them precedent. But I don't give them so much precedent that I allow the creative aspect of myself and the creative aspect of my personality to be drowned out. And what ended up happening when I did allow that was that my life was very unhappy. I was not very content. I was not settled with myself. And unfortunately, if you allow yourself to get into that same situation, you will become that same person. Okay? If you're a creator, being a creator is a part of your very being. It's a part of who you are, right? So if you deny yourself that opportunity to create and waiting for that fabled correct time and not just getting up and getting that work done and just getting started, you can only blame yourself at the end of the day. If you go through life and end up something happens, God forbid, or whatever the case is, and you look back on the things in your life and be like, man, I really wish I wouldn't have procrastinated. I wish I would have just gotten up and just did the thing that I wanted to do. Not worried about what anybody else thought or waited for that perfect time. That's all on you. You decide if you want to go forward and create. Okay? So just remember this: everything that happens is not the fault of anyone else but yourself. Okay? And you got to really ask yourself, you might think you're a creator, but if you are finding that it's hard for you to get motivated to create this story or to create that comic book or create that painting, is that really who you are? And if it isn't who you are, if you come to that realization that if that's not who you are, that's fine. That's okay. Um, you can go ahead and adjust your life accordingly to something that's really going to motivate you. But if you are, and you feel it in your heart that you are that type of person that has to create it, you have to get the idea out, then there's no good reason why you should not get it done. Another excuse that we tend to use as artists: oh, I'm not good enough as an artist. I'm not that great at it. I don't know the ins and outs of composition, or my anatomy is not good enough, or things like that. Again, that's fine. We're not saying that you have to go off and sell it either. Okay? But the thing is, by getting it done and by starting on this project, you're going to learn along the way. Okay? You and I are very avid students of YouTube University. That's what I like to call it, because a lot of us self-taught artists now have a lot of resources given to us through the internet, but especially through YouTube, which can help us learn the things that we don't have right away in order to get us to that point. You only learn by doing. Okay? You can't learn any other way. So if you're sitting in a chair always thinking and wondering, oh, I'm not good or whatever, again, that's you. You are the only person holding yourself back. That's you. You have outside influences saying, oh, well, art's not a real thing, and, that's not going to pay the bills, and, you got to do something that's not going to do that, blah, 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 or you're waiting for that perfect, support system, whatever it is that you are waiting on. That's you, because you're deciding to wait on that. You're deciding to not get moving because to you it's not that quote unquote perfect time. That's you. Okay? So if you're sitting back and wanting to create and it's not getting done, it's only because of you. There's no one else, there's no other force out there that's keeping you from doing it. And I really need to stress that to you as creators. That's you. That book that you wanted to write. Write the first sentence, write the first paragraph. That painting that you want to do, put the first brush stroke on there. Draw out and lay out that painting. Okay? Because once you keep going, you can't help but continue, right? And as things start coming out and you start showing it off to certain people or certain circles, then you'll continue to go. You'll continue to move forward. Okay. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Okay. And just let you guys know, get moving, get going, just start doing it. Okay? Just start doing it. Don't wait for that perfect time. You create the perfect time. The day you decide to start on your project is the perfect time. Okay? So please keep that in mind. I hope you guys got some value out of this video today. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or a like, and then share this with somebody that you know is also a creator and that you think could be encouraged by the words that I gave here today. And again, Pantheon is going to be coming out on April 3rd on my Patreon page, which you can find me at patreon.com/idwalkerart. That will be in the links below. And if you're looking to get pre-order copies of Pantheon, my creator-owned book, or any original art pieces or prints, you can find them on my website at theartofendwalker.com. Okay, guys? So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, and I'll be back next week with another vlog for you all. Okay? So take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.